ladies and gentlemen, welcome to War of Dots. A game where you move dots around, really. it's not much else than that. What is the situation here? Yeah, well, mostly lights on the production. Okay, we hardly have any reserves, but we do have some. Ooh, statistics. Nice. I like statistics. I like flags. Yeah, let's turn it all on. No, wait, we're red. We're not blue. I was wondering, why can't I select any units, but I'm red. Do I have any... No. Well, I just fucked up. Let's execute the order like that then. Seriously, these controls are shitty, folks. That's sad though. Hello. Look what we did. We just managed to cut off two enemy infantry, well, two enemy divisions. A tank division and an infantry division. Let's make sure they cannot... Alright, excellent. We're gonna clean them up. I mean... Yeah, in terms of accidental blitzkriegs, this worked. I mean, yikes. Look at that. That is a massive advantage. A number advantage we have now. Look at the casualties. Oh my. Or the lack of casualties on my part. Nope. No need to engage yet. Just want to make some room for the armored divisions on that side. Ooh, I went across the water with that. That's not a good idea, really. Let's open up the hole. There we go. Okay. The armor is now in position. What I'm gonna do is rush the armor over here to this town in a flanking maneuver and using the infantry to cut off the enemy. But for that, I do want some extra troops. Has anything been produced yet? No. But you're available again. Again, why am I on 3 times speed all of a sudden? What button did I press? Hello, asinine game. Let me quickly figure that out. Or not. Okay. Execute. These tanks and infantry are very weak. Should be able to overrun them really quickly. Whatever I just did, I disagree with it now. Go. Yo, take the city. Thank you. reinforce my offensive. Moving some new infantry here. I want to pull that tank out. Thank you. Let's put some pressure here on the flank to stop that massive enemy attack here. And let's get a armored push going. Oh shit! Send in reinforcements, send in reinforcements. Let's push back, push back, push back. Woo! Oh no, they took the city back. That's not nice. Don't do that, folks. Don't take back my city. There we go. Let's set up some proper defensive lines here. Okay, so that was a major victory somehow. Don't ask me how I've done that, but I've done it. You three may remain here. On a city you regenerate faster, I believe. And look at that, we got some nice troops over here. That I'm gonna use for a naval landing on the other front line. Yeah, let's use you back on the front lines, please. Thank you. Push my heavy, although no, there were three enemy heavies in this area. Let's just do that. Okay, yeah, look at that. We got a nice group of units. No, that's okay. No, let's get them into proper attack positions. I mean, against a player you shouldn't do this, I suppose, but against the AI, well, let them know that I'm coming. Let's not do that though. What's happening? Okay. D-Day landings are a go. Infantry, secure the flanks here. These tanks may push up. Excellent. Easy landing. We've taken the capital. And more importantly... Oh, you're cut off now, mate. And destroyed. Hold on, no. I do want to use the bridge. Send a second tank. And the third tank. Destroying yet another enemy tank division. I don't like one-on-one fights. Let's make that a two-on-one fight. Thank you. Now, I could just, you know, push in. I suppose I should. Why bother with this front line when I can just overrun them from here, right? Control was the key. Can I see the statistics? I mean, I know I won, but I don't think... I think there is a way. Yeah, no. Okay, that is weird. Okay, you can create accounts. I'm not interested in accounts currently. Yeah. It's a bit of a weird game, isn't it? Still haven't figured out the controls to go for the speed controls, but alright, let's give it another go. My reserves over here, and I want to stop that attack. Please stay, thank you. Some pressure here on the flank, and we're hitting them hard with our tanks. I want those reserve infantries over here. You might be in trouble. Run. There, please. Alright, tank, intervene. We might be able to destroy a tank division here. That would be very nice. Let's put more pressure on that tank. Yeah, it's 4 against 1 and he can't escape. You're not healed up enough. Let's remove the flag so it can actually see what is happening. As we destroy indeed an enemy tank division. And maybe another infantry division there. Nope. He managed to get out. I'm gonna fall back on this front, actually. We have a much nicer defensive position, defensive line over here on the hillside. Okay, we got a new division being formed over there. That is good. lady, you shouldn't have done that. Because now I see an opportunity. A possible breakthrough opportunity. No, heavy enemy reserves. We created a bulge. But I don't think that's sustainable, so... let's pull back from it. Tank, pull back. Okay, we got reinforcements. Yeah, I do want the push in the south, in the middle here. I do like that idea. Let's quickly reform this line. And let's move my armor reserves all over here for a serious tank push. With 4, 5, 6, 7 tank divisions, I will break the enemy. Hopefully. Don't fight, don't fight. Wiped out an enemy infantry group. Good. Okay. You go over there. You three go over there, and infantry reserves over there. Execute. Let's see if this works. The rest of the front line is looking fine. My mission is to encircle the southern front here. Let's start pushing so they don't get away. Enemy counter push here. I am holding for now. Send the tank reinforcements back south. They're getting away. Go. You're going there, you're going there to replenish, please. This tank division has seen better days, but I have to try and keep pushing with you. Take the city, take the city. Yes! City taken. Oops, wrong key binding. Reform a front line there. Take you back in the forest, please. We have some reinforcements here. I want to pull this tank division out. At least we got a very short front line here now. Which is good. Let's reform. Yes, I could have and should have continued to push, but still learning the controls, still struggling with the controls, honestly. I'll be honest, I don't find them very intuitive just yet. So, yeah. Still learning here, folks. Okay, this division can go back. You can go over here. You can replace this one. It's a nice push, though. It's a nice push that we did. Now, be careful, because I haven't really protected this part of the front line. So the enemy could, in theory, push in here if they were smarter. Don't think they will. Don't think they will, but we'll see. Yeah, okay, you're on a city. Let's activate the flags again. Okay, we got plenty of funds. But for now, go over there, and this infantry all the way over here. I do want to replace this tank. And pull this tank all the way south. Both parties are replenishing. Currently. Pulling some of my tanks out. I know I create a hole in my lines, but they won't be there for much longer. That's it, that's it. Get into line. Get a small skirmish going with the enemy here. See how they react. Okay. Production. Minimal production, please. Look at that. The enemy is down to 82,000 troops. Let's take advantage of that by crushing the most southern flank. Ah, damn, you got stuck. Yeah, surround it. And destroy it. Excellent. Let's get some of my weaker divisions replaced, shall we? On the front line. Get those tanks up and running. Thank you. Oh, hello. You haven't protected your city, mate. I'll give the AI a chance to actually do that. Okay. Oh, this tank looks healthy enough. Good. You may go there. Infantry over here. Tank, please. Do that. All right. What are you doing here with that tank? On your own. Okay, tank destroyed. Well, I gave them a chance to actually replenish, but, oh, careful, this division is cut off currently. That should be it. That said though, this is not the ideal position for tank play. It's a forest apparently, it is dark green. Forested lands. So let's move into the forest here. Let's put some pressure on them. Especially those tanks there. I'll pull back a bit on that flank. I would very much like to get my infantry over there. Let's push in with the tanks. Towards the capital. That should be a victory, I think. No, not a victory yet, but it will be close. It will be very close, folks. So let's continue the blitz. You three continue. You know what? You two. Finish off that tank division. You. Cut them off, cut them off, cut them off. Yeah! Tank destroyed. My tanks are pushing in rapidly currently. Yeah, the enemy has not enough supplies anymore. And there we go. A destruction of the enemy. Okay. Okay. That felt a lot better. Still, gameplay is fast. I could do with it being a bit slower. I'm old. I do like it though. I do like it. You know what? What time? 36 minutes? Yeah, we can do one more. What do we have? Okay, it's an interesting map here. Yeah, yikes. Let's see what we can actually do if I pull this line back here. 1 unit less, I'm willing to go with that. That gives me another division here. I want my tank over here. I want this infantry over there. Gonna prepare a tank push here to the coastline. Yeah, it's open land, so let's do that, right? You know what? Let's move you over there. Okay. This is gonna be my offensive. That infantry will fail against that armor, so I'm gonna deploy you as well. Go. Shortening the front lines, that is my goal. That is my main goal here. You may fall back. You may stop the offensive. Can we eliminate an enemy tank division here, though? Maybe. Rest of the front line's looking good. I'm going to shorten the defensive line here. Now I'm going to keep that tank here. that's suicide. Let's not do that. However, two of you might be able to push you off that hill. As we destroy that enemy tank. Excellent. Are we gonna destroy another one? That would be huge. This division really needs to replenish though. Yeah, another tank down. That is wonderful news. The rest of the front line is stable. And that's what worries me. I'm playing on easy. On any other difficulty, the enemy would have attacked here as well, so I had to pay attention to all front lines. Now I'm pretty much in control. Alright, let's take a breather, shall we? Now my next push, I'm gonna get another tank here, will be to capture this position here, cutting this entire section off, and then I'm gonna destroy that. I think that is a very lovely goal. Okay, let's start Do I start planning the operation yet? No, let's... Oh, the enemy is pushing now. Let's do a counter push immediately here. Hitting that enemy infantry in the flank. Yeah, that's what I thought. Okay. We are going. You will engage here, you will engage that infantry. And you will reinforce. Execute. Look at that, yeah, they're also pushing here now. But I should be able to completely overwhelm them with my superior numbers by now. I mean, this flank here will hold. Especially if I commit some reinforcements to it. The cutoff is successful. However, the armored thrust into the city has not been successful here, so let's modify that a bit. I'm surprised that I held the line here in the, well, northern bits, I suppose. Okay, so with the enemy cut off, we are going to launch a secondary offensive to weaken the enemy forces here. You may actually fall back, thank you. Right, just pushing power is not the way to go. I almost lost my divisions here. 3 infantry divisions or brigades, whatever, are essentially out of the fight for the time being, for a very long time actually. Okay. You girls. Close the line. Let's see if that works. More pressure on those enemy tanks here. I just lost an infantry group. My tank is exposed. Get that supply issue fixed here. Okay, that's better. Now the tank can continue pushing. This infantry group may actually break off and engage that enemy armor here. You may break off as well. Because, you know, you're pretty much dead. We're going for complete annihilation of this enemy army. Nope, that does not work. I have to be precise with the movements. Getting more reserves to the front line. I took the city, and now it's just a question of killing those remaining enemy troops. Oh my. There we go. The enemy army has been destroyed. I mean, they're down to 60,000 troops, a bit less actually. Replacing my armor divisions here with some light infantry. Because, yeah, reasons. Getting new infantry to the front line. It's 2 against 3. However, 2 enemy brigades are shattered. Can have 3 of the infantry on the front line now. Let's hold, let's push. Push them away, push them away. Alright, you 3, go. Because those 2 enemy units are now and trapped. They're encircled. That said though, they are holding very nicely. Let's replenish my losses for a moment. And I suppose we'll get some tanks in. Well, enemy infantry got here faster than I expected. No matter, no matter. Enemy losses are 2-1. And I got a lot of funds as well. Wow. I suppose this is some small, slow siege warfare here. But if we take the capital city, we should be able to win this fight, right? Yeah. It's a real shame you can't finish off the enemy completely. That would have been fun. All right. Once more, my friends, we play a dangerous game. I would like more light than heavy, but lower the numbers a bit. Thank you. Okay, what do we have? Interesting opportunity there. Let's teach the enemy not to do this anymore. Possible breach happening here. I'll send some tanks into the hills to counter. You may fall back, you may get in, you may fall back. Alright, looking good, looking good. Casualties are high on all fronts, but overall, we're holding. I say overall we're holding, and then I notice this infantry brigade here getting massacred. Pushing against that enemy infantry. Alright, there. Flank secured here. Good, 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 good. You may go over here, you may go over here. You definitely need to go over there. In fact, you may go over here. And you may actually fall back completely. Southern flank is still secured. Get over here. We have 3 divisions, the enemy has 2. Should be able to force a small push here. Not necessarily a breakthrough, but small push. There. My front is a bit longer now, but Oddly enough, I think we are gonna win this fight on the northern flank. I want 4 reserve groups over there. I want less reserves here and more to the center line. Center line, after all, is being pressured a lot. That is the main AI offensive. And I'm going to use this entire army here to push like that. Please take the city. There we go. With the city taken in a small lightning infantry offensive, I think the situation is stabilizing again. The AI is regrouping. Yeah, they definitely need to regroup. Get onto the point, please. Thank you. A enemy infantry division made a mistake. I don't mind that happening. Quickly eliminating another one. I mean, yes, please. Wants to send her troops piece by piece to me. Who am I to complain, right? I really don't like that flank there. Alright, look at that. Okay. I believe we can start gathering troops for a new push. I know not all my troops here are in full strength, but that's okay. The enemy front has completely collapsed here, after all. And I'm gonna say this entire army, please. Control-click. Your mission is to take this line. Execute. And once we take those cities, there we go. Our supply situations should stabilize. No. You don't. All right. Yeah, that was a good push. Keep an eye out on that enemy tank. It's just a weak tank, but still, it's a tank. That is a big mountain. Crush that infantry division that's stuck there. Please go, thank you. Enemy is pushing in the southern flank. It's the only place where they have an army remaining. Yeah, I got this. This is completely under control. Try again. Let's take their capital quickly. All right. don't think I need a lot of troops on this flank anymore. In fact, I am going to say just you girls. Let's try that again. And meanwhile, I'm so focused that I'm not looking at the other front line. Is that a bad idea? Yeah, probably. Yeah, no, you know what? Let's not do that. Let's send just an infantry group. We've cut off an enemy tank. Good. And the enemy tank is gone. Okay, yeah. Yeah, I believe I've won this game, folks. I don't know why I think that, but I believe I've won. That said, though, my southern front, you've done an awesome job in just holding the line. Okay, let's get the tanks out there. 5 tanks, 6 tanks, good. Okay, let's start planning the new offensive. You will smash over there. You will follow. You will take a flanking position. Flanking position. You will just crush the enemy and go over there. You will smash with her. Then let's deploy the infantry reinforcements. That will utilize the gaps. Yes, I know. My infantry utilizes the gaps that the tanks made. Alright, there we go. One enemy surrounded. Excellent. Infantry here. Keep the gap open. Keep it open, keep it open, keep it open. Block it, block it, block it. Yes, excellent. Keep it open. Nice! Nice. Again. No, don't expect this game too often on my channel. I like it, but I don't like it enough to make a lot of recordings for it. But who knows? Every now and then I might play it. Until then, ladies and gentlemen, this was the War of Gods. Remember, take care.